calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right, and his first pass is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cardinals much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing again on second and 10. Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, block it. Hey, Orbit.
Now Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. From the gun, Murray. And getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. On 2nd down now, Cottrell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019, saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycled through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there.
Lawrence going to kick this outside to Shenault. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And the Jaguars are eager to see what Laviska Shenault and Trevor Lawrence can do together. Shenault was a 2nd-round pick in 2020, and they're going to move him like a chess piece all over the formation and even put him in the backfield.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to him in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, brace yourself. Next-gen stats say that he hit an even 23 miles an hour. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Jaguars 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And Shark calls it in. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. A 1st down and more, Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4.
Next score, Cardinals 21, Jaguars 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Now Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. Touchdown! Zach Davidson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco.
And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first down team at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are.